Students, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I will start question answer of the chapter number 3, that is Neolithic farmers and herders. So let's get started to the question answer. So in my previous video I had explained the exercise A, B and C. Now in this video we will start from exercise D and E. Well, first question, that is answer the following question in brief. Which was the first group grown by the early humans? Well, the answer of this question we need to see the page number 117. Here it is clearly written in the second paragraph, the topic farming, that wheat and barley were the first cereals grown in the Neolithic age. Well, the answer is that wheat and barley were the first group grown by the early human. Now, question number 2, how did the domestication of plants and animals help the early human? Well, to know the answer of this question, we need to see the page number 117. Here it is given. Here first of all we have to write the domestication of plant and animal helped the early human, like that did Neolithic human, they domesticated animals on a large scale. Among the domesticated animals, dog, goat, cattle, pig, sheep, horse and donkey were the most important. Goats and cattle provided milk and sheep provided wool. The horse and the donkey were tamed for carrying burden. The rearing of animals ensured continuous supply of meat, milk and hide. So that is the answer of question number 2. Now question number 3. Why is the invention of the wheel and cart seen as major invention during the Neolithic period? So well, and to answer of this question we need to see page number 118, the point invention of the wheel and cart. Well, first thing we have to write, the wheel and the cart were remarkable invention of the Neolithic human. After that we need to see page number 119, that here the wheel and cart made the life easier. People could now travel from one place to another much faster than before. He could also easily transport heavy objects or objects. The potter's wheel also came to be used, that improved the process of making pots. Perhaps the wheel was also used in spinning thread, which led to moving. So this is the second part. First we have to write this thing, the first two line, and after first line. After that we need to write the paragraph. That is the answer of question number 3. Now question number 4. Why did the early humans make pit dwellings in Burj home? Well, Burj home, it is located in Jammu Kashmir, present state of Jammu Kashmir, was the first Neolithic site to be discovered in the Indian subcontinent. Well, we have to see the page number 121. Here I have marked the answer. At Burj home, people lived in pits. This mode of habitation is termed as pit dwelling. After that we have to write from fourth line, people perhaps lived in such pit to avoid winter. So simple we can say the early humans, they made pit dwelling in Burj home located in Jammu Kashmir to avoid winters. So we have done exercise D. Now let's see the exercise E. Answer the following question in detail. For the early human, the change that occurred during the Neolithic age was quite revolutionary. Justify the statement. So, to answer this question, we need to see the page number 117. First of all, we have to write the Neolithic age the Neolithic age, it started in about 10,000 before Common Era. This period marked complete transformation of the early human from hunters and food gatherers to farmers and food producers. The practice of farming and domestication of animals were the major factors that accounted for this transformation. Simply that in Neolithic age, people they had learned how to practice of how to do farming and domestication of animals. After that, after writing this part, we have to write the second part, that is, having learned the practice of farming, people began to lead a settled life. The early humans lived very close to nature as the climatic condition became favorable for the growth of plant and trees. These were able to watch them grow. They were thus able to produce their own food. After writing second part, last part we have to write Neolithic humans began to domesticated animals on large scale. Among the domesticated animals, dog and goat, cattle, pig, sheep, horse, and donkey were the most important. Goats and cattle provided milk and sheep provided wool. The horse and the donkey were tamed for carrying burden. The rearing of animals ensured conditioned supply of meat and hide. So that is the answer of question number E first. Question number 2. Why was it better to use tools made out copper than those made of stone? So for this answer you need to see page number 119 Chalcolithic age. The first two paragraph, that is the answer of question number 2. In the Chalcolithic age, people began to use both stone and copper tools. Chalcolithic age is also known as the Copper Stone Age. This period was short but extremely important as it was a transition period for man from Stone Age to the Age of Metal. Copper was the first metal to be discovered. Copper tools were better than tools made from stone. In course of time, copper began to be mixed with other metals to form stronger metal. So that is the answer of question number 2. Now, second last question, that is, what is the relationship between surplus food production and beginning of family life in the context of Neolithic period? So, first part of this question we need to write the answer in first part, that is I have written myself by myself. Farmers in Neolithic age produced a surplus of food that they could share with other people in their community. This surplus of food means that not everyone had to farm. People in the new stone age began to specialize in skills other than farming. Specialization means doing one thing. That is the first part, and the rest of the second part we have to write from here. With the advent of agriculture, man settled down permanently and began to live in villages. A Neolithic village consisted of a few closely built houses surrounded by a common fence of prickly bush or mud wall. During the Neolithic age, the concept of family became popular for the first time. The families living in the same Neolithic settlement were closely related. They shared the same custom, beliefs, and methods of worship. A group of families came to be called a tribe. So that is the answer of question number 3. Last question that we have to see, check. Write a brief note on pot making in the three different sites of Mehergarh, Burjhom, and Daujli heading. So to write the answer, we need to see the page number 120. First part that we have to write, that Mehergarh, it is located in a fertile plain near the Bolan Pass, which is one of the most important routes linking India and Iran. After that we have to write from here, people of Mehergarh learned to make pottery on the potter's wheel. They also designed their pots. After that we have to write Burjhom. It is present state of Jammu Kashmir, was the first Neolithic site to be discovered in Indian subcontinent. Then after that we need to write the style of the poetry also changed. The potters of Bujholm started to make shiny black pottery. Though the potter's wheels was unknown, most of the pottery was still made by hand. And the last Neolithic site, that is Darjeeling heading. This is a site on the hills near Brahmaputra Valley, close to routes leading into China and Myanmar. At Darjeeling heading, pots were shaped with tools wrapped in code. These pots bear code mark. So that is the answer of the question number 4. So all this question answer of this chapter we have discussed in this video and the previous video. So I think that you will not find any difficulty in this chapter. Thank you.